0 almost. That being said, though, all of the questions are soon to be answered. We are jumping into game 1 of the set. They are going to be starting off on what stage? Please load so I don't look at like a fool. Please tell me what stage it is.
They're going to Pokemon Stadium 2.
Unexpected. Very creative. Wow.
Unexpected.
Haven't seen that one before.
Hey, do you want to just gentlemen to PS2?
That being said, Shock immediately right off the bat asserts center stage, just waiting for ChunkyKong to go in a little bit too much. Doesn't want to do anything out of that back hill. Already taking 36-51.
53 already off the bat. Dead? No way.
Yeah, Donkey Kong doesn't have a ding dong on Pikachu. On Pichu. Apologize. I think you owe everybody an apology.
I need to apologize to the entire Twitch chat. I told lies. I'll be deactivating my account. And retiring. Is he dead again? Is he dead again?
Oh my god.
Oh, if he had died there again, I was... Oh, that is very unfortunate.
Okay, so this is like something I've noticed with Shock and Icy Mist, and I feel like the biggest thing is Shock is playing so passively. He's not pressuring a lot. I feel like often he's really scared that side be hit from a mile away. Good lord. But Shock is like playing really passively often. I saw this especially with Icy Mist, letting Donkey Kong get away with a lot of stuff. I feel like some of his punishes don't have like the damage output you kind of expect from Pichu. And as a result, like he's really struggling to not only put on the damage, but to take out the stocks.
So I can't really comment on this the Pichu Samus matchup because I was watching it, but Shock is playing differently there here than he was. Sorry, they were there. And it's really interesting that after that, Shock started off the first stock playing extremely aggressively, immediately capturing center stage, immediately going for a grab combo, and then ChunkyKong killed them at 0, more or less.
Yeah, so that second stock was played like really passively. Ooh, that dash attack was so lucky. That up B could have fairly well killed.
Yes, it's right now Shock is playing scared, and in order to win this matchup against a heavy character with a combo-based character, you cannot be playing scared. I know that 0, more or less 0 to death, it hurt.
Okay.
It definitely hurt. But right
so
there,
I have a question. Why did Shock run off stage? I'm like really confused what he was going for with that. He's holding stage. This is a heavyweight on the ledge. How are they going to get off? And then he just kind of runs off and dies for it. I'm not gonna lie, that interaction confused me.
The onus is on this matchup is center stage control, and it's never ever a good idea to give a heavy center stage control. Shock hopped off stage, maybe looking for a reset of neutral, maybe looking for just like a second to breathe, and ChunkyKong was like, "Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to down B into back air you, and you're going to die at 60."
Yeah, ChunkyKong is in the chat saying that he probably like meant to go for the ledge jump, and yeah, that definitely makes a whole lot more sense. You don't want to be missed.
It looked like it was an inputted. It looked like it was the quarter circle input on ledge where you're trying to knock them off, but it didn't work, and ChunkyKong punished super hard for it.
Yep, going into game 2, like Shock was starting to get a little bit more comfortable with his punishes, especially towards the end of I feel like ChunkyKong's second stock. He's getting those grab combos that he was looking for. He was able to really put on the damage using a whole lot more T-Jolts to approach. But he does have to keep in mind, because of how heavy Donkey Kong is, T-Jolt is not going to be nearly as plus on hit, so he has to be really close to Donkey Kong for him to be able to follow up on it.
So getting into the second match, we talked about playing scared, we talked about playing aggressively. Shock needs to control center stage, but immediately, you know, that there's that age-old meme where it's like DK mains wake up in the morning and dash attack, and it's there for a reason. It's a solid option that not a lot of characters have an option to deal with. ChunkyKong proving it already right here, but Shock off to a much better start in this game, only taking 25% so far, and I think almost all of that was self-inflicted.
Yeah, and that's just like the nature of the character, honestly. And again, like Shock not going through too aggressive of a commitment off of the throw. He died from center stage to 1 F smash. And just like that.
Kalos has 4 blast zones too, and it was still a kill.
Tries to go through the ding dong, is not able to find it, doesn't have a platform to jump on for it. He has the right idea, but unfortunately, he did not have enough space to go through the dash back F smash, though he was really, really correct. That being said, fantastic strength from Shock, able to clean up the stock.
I think it'll be, I wonder if Jammin can show us after this match is done. I would really like to see the percentage damage taken versus percentage damage given by ChunkyKong. I want to see like what percentage of this is Shock hurting themselves during combos and then ChunkyKong just finishing them off, and what percent is actually ChunkyKong doing the work.
Well, that's going to be the jab luck. F smash, it's not going to kill quite yet. Anybody else that would have most definitely been the stock. How is Shock going to get this ledge trap? He is not. Commits a little bit too hard. That shield, minuscule, non-existent.
That's some privilege right there. DK gets to kill Shock at literally like 65 center stage. ChunkyKong gets jab reset at ledge and doesn't die.
Yeah, that's just like the nature of the character. ChunkyKong, oh my god, he's just
down tilting,
slapping the hell out of Shock.
He's vibing. He's just, you know, he wants the detail, he gets the detail, he wants another one.
I mean, if it ain't broke, like, don't fix it. Obviously, it's working for him. Shock doesn't have an answer to it quite yet. He's going through a lot of these F smash commitments, and that is making Shock play scared because ChunkyKong can afford to whiff those in neutral. Oh, look at that movement! He was nice with it.
He's living though. ChunkyKong looking for those wave bounce down Bs to catch into a conversion, but no, it's just going to be the raw bear that takes care of it. Shock going down 2-0 in the set, despite playing, but I will say, despite all that, Shock played much better, played the matchup much better. Thank you, Jammin. So ChunkyKong gave 303%, and Shock took what was that, 393? So 93% self-inflicted damage. That's a lot. It's not as much as I expected, but it is a lot.
Like the stocks that I'm thinking about, like the stocks that Shock lost them pretty early. I don't really know if the percent that he took from his own moves made that significant of a difference, because if you think about it, it's about like 30% per stock. Would it have caused him to live a little bit longer? Maybe. That being said, though, Shock, is this a best of 5? Or
it is a best of 5.
Okay.
So Shock has one more chance to pick up a game here before going out of the tournament at 5th. Again, respectable placing out of what, like 311 entrants? So 5th ain't nothing to sneeze at, but it's still possible. The way that Shock was slowly adapting to the matchup, just a little bit more adaptation could do it.
Alright, so for game 3, they are going to be running it too. You know, I'm trying to stall as much every single time I say that, but the menu screen says, haha, nope, you're going to wait a little bit longer to see what stage they're going to.
I do like waiting, it's fun.
This is exciting for you? Riveting gameplay.
Riveting gameplay. By the way, we're going to Town and City.
Town and City, for game 3. Yeah, Pichu could definitely like get a whole lot of extensions off of the side on those side plats. Able to get the down tilt from the back here. This is where Pichu definitely makes the most. 38% holding center stage. How is ChunkyKong going to be able to get out of the corner? That down tilt from 0%. Have to remember, not safe on hit.
Yeah, and you also got to remember not to roll behind on DK while down B is an option. It took, what was that, 53% off of one conversion, just because ChunkyKong was ready with the down B reading the roll. Shock needs to be much more careful of their opponent's options, and just knowing that they're there is half the battle. It looked like Shock was caught completely unaware, like suddenly in the air, not knowing what to do with it, and ChunkyKong coming in to get the conversion with the back air and looking for more.
Ooh, trying to go for the drag down back air, get a little something saucy going, is not able to find it. That back air almost killing from across the stage. Shock is not able to make it back, of course. Pichu not having a hitbox on his recovery, gonna make it super. He's gonna be so vulnerable getting back onto stage, since he can't, from that position, he can't really mix anything up. He can't really go high.
Looking for these continuations of the strings, but ChunkyKong's DI is actually fantastic. That's been an aspect that we've kind of overlooked thus far. ChunkyKong escaping these combos and taking a lot less percent than is to be expected from a character like Pichu. Just kind of ignoring what Shock wants and doing his own thing.
Ooh, trying to get some lightning loops going, not able to find him though. I like a lot of ChunkyKong's conditioning during this game. He has made Shock really comfortable sitting in shield, and now you see him start to go for a lot of down Bs, because down B, he will slap the living hell out of your shield, maybe mixed up with a side B every now and then. Shock wanted to get the kill from the ledge trap, not able to find it.
Parry into dash attack, super armoring through right there. Actually, the Nair beating out ChunkyKong's super armor on the up B. That's actually not what I was expecting.
ChunkyKong just sat in shield for like 2 seconds. Shock rolled behind him, looked at him, said, "Oh, you serious? Are you gonna keep shielding?" And then still got the grab, and then he SDs. What is happening?
Shock SDing. Oh no, it's... Again, ChunkyKong at 166% still living. It is town, so a death soon is likely, but it's not looking very doable with every single hit that ChunkyKong gets in.
Beautiful dash back pivot grab, just perfectly catching the way that Shock was going to land. Is that going to be it? No, not quite yet.
ChunkyKong tried to delay the up throw right there to try and mix up Shock's DI so that he could catch them with the up air getting the kill, but Shock managed to mash out of it just in time. But it looked like